morning and welcome to this video. It's been so long since I made a video and I think I maybe should do something more interesting, but then again, I don't really have time and these videos are easy to edit. So yeah, today we're gonna do a updated slash, I don't know, follow me along the day, what I eat in a day. I made some cold brew coffee overnight. I'm very excited to see how this tastes. For some reason it doesn't filter other than in slow motion. I think I did something wrong. Then just drink some water and take our vegan multivitamins because yeah, I do take those just to be safe. This is one that has basically everything that I could be forgetting on a vegan diet, even though I'm not. Anyways, other than the coffee, I have 2 pieces of toast with jam and peanut butter here. This is an experiment because on days like these I have uni very early, or I have a uni meeting very early. But I still have to run the 10k according to the plan that I'm following, which is a secret, which will come in a future video. And in order to be fueled for that, I need to eat something beforehand, but I noticed that when I eat porridge, I tend to feel a tad bit too full. Like, porridge for me needs about an hour until I can run very well. So I heard that toast might be easier to digest. So we're trying out toast with peanut butter today and see how it feels on the run. I'm gonna run in about 20 minutes or 30 minutes after this, so I do have some time to digest it. Yeah, we'll try that out today. This is also breakfast part 1 because I need to eat something after my run as well. I'm 4 kilometers into the run. Also, it's still raining a little bit, but I think that's nice because I don't mind the rain and it means that not a lot of people are on the track. I finished the 10k. I'm so dead. That moment when the 10k doesn't perfectly end in front of your house, so you have to walk somewhere. Man, I look like shit. The toast was okay in a way that it didn't bother me while I was running, but I didn't feel like I was getting the energy that I would usually get from my oatmeal. So I think I'm gonna switch back to oatmeal anyway because it just gives me more sustained energy throughout the run. Well, this time I felt like I was starting out good and then it was just downhill from there. And my time was also not as good as it was usually. And also it was raining, so like my shoes are all wet and everything is dirty. I'm just gonna go shower. I don't know if any other person has that, but after I ran, I just couldn't eat anything for 2 hours usually. Like I wouldn't be hungry for until noon. But I know that it's better to eat something now for recovery, and of course I want to maximize recovery. I want to spend a quick moment on talking about this thing here. You probably saw this in my time lapse and you were like, oh my god, she has an iPad. That is how I am feeling every time I look at this thing. I'm like, damn, did I really spend all this money on this? Because I honestly spent all of my savings that I had on this thing. These were the savings that I would have otherwise used for probably like festivals or traveling this summer, but with the coronavirus that all falls flat. Because I'm studying something creative, I'm studying visual communication, and I have to work a lot visually, art related, you know. I have to sketch a lot, I have to draw a lot, I have to be able to visualize my ideas anywhere I go. And I don't know, maybe I'm gonna make a review video on it, like from the eyes of an art person, is this worth the money? To make it short, for me, it is. I'm using this thing so much and I really got back into drawing and illustration because of it as well. I was focusing more towards video in my studies, but now I really have found this new interest for graphics and illustration again. That's it. And I see this as an investment in my, well, I don't have a business, but my future maybe. I know that I will only further improve my talents with this thing, so I'm going out now because I have a meeting for a uni project. And before I'm going, I'm gonna be having a few almonds, and I'm also gonna be bringing a banana with me because I know I'm gonna get hungry. I usually have a coffee around 3 o'clock, never too late because then I can't sleep. It really helps me power through some afternoon work for uni because it's mostly just reading a lot of text or just writing something, which I'm doing at this time. So it's really nice to just have that little pick me up and then sit down with a coffee in front of the computer and be just like, okay, I'm just gonna go read that text now, go write that essay, and then later I can have my time to just lie down or something. I really don't like the feeling of makeup on my skin if I leave it too long. So yeah, you'll have to deal with bare-faced me for the rest of this video. Also that moment when you're just so tired the whole afternoon and everything, or the morning run as well didn't feel as good. And you're just like, bro, I feel like I might be going into my period, because the first or the second day of my period is always the day where I'm just like, ugh, want to lie in bed all day. And yeah, TMI, but I just got my period, so. Okay, why I'm talking about this as well here right now is because you saw me running in the morning, and I'm a person, I love doing sports. I just always have been a person with an urge to move. Seems bad to say when I just said I was so tired today. Yeah, well, the first day of a period is always an exception, and it's especially an exception for me because I actually get happy now when I get my period, because there was a time where I didn't get my period. I was really big on resistance training. I loved the sport. I thought it was so much fun, but I think I was overdoing it for my particular body and situation, because it was just another source of stress that I was putting on my body that was kind of unnecessary. And I think different bodies react differently to different kind of stimuli. So of course I can't speak for everyone here, but I was just doing too much for my body type. And I also think that there are certain types of sports that maybe might be better fitted for someone. And I really enjoy running right now because it gives me a way to access all of the energy that I have, and put it somewhere that is purposeful for me, if I can say it like that. But at the same time, it doesn't impact my body in the negative way that resistance training did. If you lose your period as a woman, as a girl, whatever, that is not good. And I think I had to learn that as well, because for a long time I was always just pushing it off as oh, I'm gonna get it back eventually, or this is just because of stress right now. And it was because of stress, but it was just me putting additional stress on my body. Yeah, I wanted to talk about this briefly because you'll see me do sports in the future. You'll see me do lots of running. I have plans for that, you know. I have plans for maybe getting back into resistance training as well. I don't know, I'm just gonna do what feels right. But I learned in the last few months that what is right above everything is looking after your body and making sure that it is healthy, and that should be the baseline. That actually is a thing that I can say I'm grateful for coronavirus, or, well, I'm not grateful to the virus, but I'm grateful for the situation that it created, because it was a time for me to just take a step back and like look at my health and my body and make the changes that I needed to make. I'm getting so off topic, I don't know, this is also such a random place in the video to talk about a topic like amenorrhea. But I think if only one person just relates to this, then it makes the world of difference. Stay in touch with yourself and your body and your goals, and try to balance everything out and not overdo yourself at the cost of one thing, you know. Yeah, that's all I can say about that topic. For now, maybe I'll make a future video about it where I talk about it more in detail and my experience with everything. But it felt right to add it into this video as well, because I've been gone for so long from YouTube as well. Let's make dinner. I've gone down through to the washing machines 4 times now, and they've always been preoccupied again. I'm just gonna wash my stuff tomorrow then. This is the bad part about not having your own washing machine and living in a student's dorm. Also living in the fucking last floor, so you always have to walk up 1,000 stairs and down with the... This is like an extra workout today, just trying to get a wash in. It might seem like I eat relatively tiny bowls, but I only put them in this because it's easier to eat with chopsticks out of a bowl like this than if I would use a huge plate. But you've got to be counting with me how much I eat, and at the end of the day I'm also going to put everything into chronometer. So okay, this might seem weird, but I'm gonna put ketchup on it because I just feel like it would go well with ketchup, and I have some in the house. So bolo number 3. Dinner is by far my favorite and biggest meal time of the day. Like I've been eating for half an hour already, just like enjoying the food and eating as much until I can't anymore. Like that's my dinner experience, just eating as much as I want. I get really hungry in the mornings if I don't eat enough at dinner time. I really hate waking up hungry or going to bed hungry. Like those are the two worst things. I usually load up on stuff at meal times, and I felt like I had a really small lunch today, which is why dinner is a bit more like substantial right now. Yeah, I feel my best when I eat my biggest meal in the evening is what I'm trying to say. So the last thing I'm going to be eating today is a bar of chocolate, dark chocolate, because I love dark chocolate. This is my treat. Still feeling very full from dinner, but I just want chocolate. It's not about if my stomach's full or not. This is, I want that. I'm gonna have that. Anyway, thank you so much for watching this video. Thank you for spending the day with me. Thank you for just still supporting my channel, even though I don't have a regular upload schedule. I really still enjoy making videos, and I hope that soon there will be a time where I have more resources, like time to make them, you know. So yeah, I'm just really grateful. I hope you're having a nice day, a nice night, a nice evening wherever you are, and as always, I'll be back on my channel. Yeah, more or less 2,500 calories. I think that's pretty normal. I was expecting to hit that many. My protein is pretty high for, I guess, a plant-based diet, but of course I'm trying to get the most out of my recovery, and I think I hit all of my targets today. And yeah, thanks for watching again.